Okay, this one says connecting the Mandalorian with the Rebel sequel and Return of the Jedi. Will the Rebel sequel and the Return of the Jedi connect to the Mandalorian? I think that that's probably going to happen almost completely. I think that the Rebel sequel, so the Rebel sequel is either going to be animated or live action, which that sounds really stupid to say because of course it's going to be live action or animated. What is the other option for it to be a musical, radio play, stuff like that? No. But I think that I really think that some people are going to be disappointed because I think it's going to be live action, and I think that this is setting it up. So we're going to have Ahsoka, we're going to have Sabine, we're going to have Rex, and they're going to be introduced live action in the Mandalorian, and then it's going to be it's going to go into the they're going to introduce those characters, and then we're going to find out probably December 10th. I think there's a Disney board stockholder meeting, so they're going to want to create excitement. I think that by then we should have seen these characters in live action. They'll be able to gauge the interest of the general public, and if the reaction is good, then we're going to find out December 10th that there is a live action show featuring those characters coming in probably late 2021, maybe. Possibly, if they've already kind of started this, it could happen that early. Otherwise, maybe early 2022. Well, if we look at The Mandalorian and think that it's going to be in October / November, December, then, and they probably want to have something Star Wars going all year long, then early 2022 probably for this Star Wars, this Rebels sequel live action, which I think is coming. Let's see what other theories we got here. Broom Boy and Anakin. This is by the real Mr. C. Hey guys, I'm really dumb when it comes to extended lore stuff, but can anyone explain how Broom Boy at the end of episode 8 was able to use the Force as a child, but Anakin Skywalker, the Chosen One, never really showed being able to use it, other than maybe when Mace Windu used that screen to see shapes and during the pod race to help him win? I'm just confused, don't really understand why he didn't use it like Broom Boy, considering he was conceived into existence by the Force. Does anybody know? Like, you think the Chosen One would be able to pick up brooms and stuff too, right? Or am I missing something? Thanks to anyone who respond and help answer this question, blah, blah, blah. This is, I think that the legend of Luke Skywalker would be out there. And I think that this kid was specifically inspired to, or for the Force period with Rey and Luke and everything going on. I think this kid was probably specifically inspired to do it. And there's also a chance that maybe at some point he accidentally used the Force. Maybe there was a high stress situation to where he had discovered that he was able to use it. And maybe for whatever reason, Anakin, especially being around his mother, just never. I mean, let's be real. Even though I don't think he enjoyed being a slave on Tatooine, he didn't seem like he was overly stressed about it. So maybe he just didn't really have a situation where it just happened, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. I've realized the error of my ways of doing the show this way. Not picking the theories out beforehand and reading through them was not a good decision, but that's a reason why I'm doing this. But I'm going to go to a theory, or some theories by my good buddy Amadeus. I'm going to look it up and see what he's got here. So Amadeus put in here, an interesting topic going around is that of the planets that Din Djarin will be visiting. The fact they may be in the Outer Rim, which I think is going to be the case. People are theorizing that one planet, the ice one, is Ilum, before it was Starkiller Base. The water world might be Arcanus, Camino, or Mon Cala. And because it is after the fall of the Empire and he is canonized along with all this background, these planets are in the Outer Rim, including Ilum. It is being theorized that the Chiss may appear because the Outer Rim is a territory they highly patrol under Thrawn's Chiss ascendancy. And okay, so let's let's look at this. I think the ice planet will be Ilum. I think he's going to be searching for clues as to where the Jedi are, and I think it's going to take him to one of the most important planets in Star Wars, Ilum, where they're going to be looking for, where the Jedi would be looking for crystals. Maybe, perhaps, he's searching for Ahsoka. It's very possible, or maybe even he's not specifically looking for Ahsoka, but that's where he finds her. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think Sabine is going to be the one to find him, or he's going to find Sabine or Bo-Katan, and they're the ones that are going to lead him to Ahsoka. As far as the water planet, Kamino and Mancala make the most sense to me. There are a lot of corn around, and there's a lot of calamari around. So I think that there's a very good chance that those are the planet, that's the planet that they're on, is Mancala. Kamino would be interesting because we did see Dr. Pershing, who had a Kamino badge on. So he probably worked with Kaminoans on cloning. So if they're looking for, or specifically, if they run into Dr. Pershing, or maybe even kidnap and take Dr. Pershing to get answers, maybe they'll head to Kamino to find out what's really going on with Baby Yoda. And it'd be cool to see some Kaminoans and see them sweat a little bit when Din Djarin is demanding answers. And as far as Thrawn being in it, I don't think we're going to see Thrawn in Season 2. I think it could be setting that up for the future, but not in The Mandalorian. I think that we're going to be seeing some stuff. I think it's going to be Outer Rim. We may even see a Chiss at some point. But I think that Thrawn will be shown in the Rebels live-action sequel. And I'm looking forward to seeing who they have playing it, because I think that Thrawn is going to become such a fan favorite for everybody. It's going to be more than just Star Wars fans. Having him in Rebels was awesome. Having him live action on a Disney Plus show is just going to blow people away, and he's going to be one of the most popular villains of all time. I just absolutely 100% see that. And because he's going to be part of the reason between him, Ahsoka, and Sabine, Ezra, I think, man, that show, I'll tell you this right now, I think that the Rebels sequel live-action show, which I do think is coming, is going to blow The Mandalorian away. And I think it's going to be I think it's going to end up being one of the most popular shows of all time. Maybe even, and this is a hot take, maybe even competing with Game of Thrones as the top show and most popular show of all time. But that's the theories that I have today. I'm going to be doing this a little bit more. I'm going to need some help from you guys. Let me know what theories you want me to cover beforehand, and I will cover those and be a little bit more prepared. I thought this would be cool. I thought doing it kind of off the cuff and just reading the theories before or live would be the right way to go. It isn't. It's definitely, I need to put some thought into it beforehand and then actually be able to summarize, because some of these posts are really long and I'm not going to sit there and read a 5-minute post. But anyways, that's all I got today. My name is James. Everybody have a great day. May the Force be with you. I'm out.